know when you're out for a run and you hit your stride? That perfect pace when you feel you can just keep going on forever and wham!
You stupid idiot!
You're back to reality. In my case, it was a sudden soaking from a car. A country run used to be my norm. Now it's the streets of a town, trying to avoid drivers who see how many pedestrians they can soak in cake in mud. Now I just need...
Hey miss, is that a new beauty treatment? Yeah, what's the name of your beautician?
Very funny, Andes. Ever considered a career as a clown? Maybe you should ask your careers counsellor.
But miss, I'm only in year 9 and we're only in year 7. My mum says it's much too early to think about careers. I'm just to focus on my English and maths.
Have a good day at school, Andes. Last of all the people to meet the Andes. I'm not going to live this one down for a while.
What on earth happened to you? You look like you've had an argument with a paintbrush and lost.
It was a car and I lost.
Ooh, poor you.
Anyway, what are you doing up? You don't normally surface before 10.
Got a breakfast meeting in the city with a journalist who wants to write an article about me and my journey in the West End going from standby to star. Isn't that exciting?
Well, it's certainly more interesting what I'm going to be doing today. Carla, you've not forgotten your keys again, have you?
How are my babies doing?
They're doing fine, thank you, Miss Hargreaves. And how can I help you today?
Emma, I am here today to raise money for the Woodstock Creative Pet Society. It's a new society raising money to help our pets be more creative.
That sounds great. Do pets have trouble being creative?
So how many loo rolls can I put you down for?
Miss Hargreaves, we don't need any toilet rolls. We'll take one, thank you.
Do you want all those doggy doo-doos in the street?
No, but what's that to do with pet creativity?
Right, I'll put you down for 6 then. Cash or cheque?
Oh, Anna, look at the mess your young people have made with their wheelboard thingies.
Skateboards, Mr. Roberts.
Well, whatever they're called. They're making a mess everywhere and they're damaging the bins. And the council won't pay for a new one. I can't afford a new bin. They're not cheap, they know.
I'll have a word with them, Mr. Roberts, and I'm very sorry for any hassle this has caused.
I know you will, Emma. I hate to be a pain, but it's got to stop.
Yes, totally understand, Mr. Roberts. I'm really sorry. I will have a word with them. I'll see you later. Bye. The young people didn't set out to be a nuisance to Mr. Roberts or damage his bin. They were just practicing their jumps, and the bin happens to be the perfect size. Young people don't always think about consequences of their actions. Helping them to understand this is part of my job as a youth worker. I'm Emma Johnson, and this is the community where I live and work. Welcome to Woodstock.
Messages for me today?
Emma. Yes, Jamie called from the centre. He'd like to speak with you urgently. When he heard you were out.
Tell that jumped up arrogant man that I will call him when I have a minute, and not when his lordship demands.
Excuse me a moment.
Jamie, I'm sorry about my rant. It's just been one of those mornings. Not that it's an excuse.
Emma, you just shut up and sit down, will you? I don't care about your little rant. Actually, I thought it was rather funny. I want to talk to you about this meeting we've got later on with the new head of youth and children's work. I mean, do you know what it's about?
It's just hi, I'm your new head. be good and I won't close you down, isn't it?
No, see, I don't think it is. I mean, I think that's part of it, but, you know, why come all the way here? Why not just send an email? Now, look, I think it's got something to do with the Children's Centre building and all the new money that it needs spending on it. I mean, it's got major dry rot and now the roof is leaking. I just don't think it's worth keeping it open.
Jamie, we run the best children's and youth centres in the county. They're not going to close us down. Besides, the mums on the estate will start a riot before putting you out of a job.
Well, I hope you're right. I really do. So, shall I meet you here at, say, 1 o'clock? Well, that is if you can bear to meet the new head with an arrogant man.
I'm not going to be able to live that one down, am I?
Nope.
Second time today. Now, clear off. I've got work to do.
Yeah, whatever, loser.
Yeah, whatever.
Jamie's seen something of a hero around here. Local boy done good who came back to the estate he grew up in to support his mum and to give the children a better start in life than he had.
Which is why I stand no chance against him. I've been here 3 years, financially secured the centre, yet whatever I do, I still feel compared to local hero.
Do I sense jealousy?
I think part of it's jealousy, but also part of it's just frustration at the constant comparison between us. Oh, and that cheesy personality thing he has going just really grates me. But I did see something different in him today. Something that I don't think I've really seen before.
You are very different characters. I can sense the frustration.
Tea bag in first, then milk.
No, you don't. You put the milk in first and then you put the water.
No, right, let's Google it.
Morning.
Sorry, can I help you?
Sam O'Connor. I'm here for a meeting with Emma Johnson and Jamie Witchell.
You're Sam O'Connor?
Of course, yeah. Oh, you're expecting another suit. Probably a man. Oh, sits all day in his ivory tower, barking out instructions without any idea of what really goes on in a children's or a youth centre. Okay, Emma, can we go to your office to talk more privately?
Yeah, it's this way. You coming?
Yeah, all right. Hang on.
Okay, so the reason I'm here today is I want you to run a pilot project for me.
Well, what sort of pilot project?
Well, Jamie, as you know, the Children's Centre is no longer a viable building. Unfortunately, in today's economic climate, we can't repair the building and we definitely can't afford a new one. So, you know that Woodstock has the best children's and youth centres in the county. So, I thought, let's not close them, but merge them.
Merge.
The children's and youth centres?
It won't work.
It definitely won't work.
Why's that?
Well, where do we start? Well, space to begin with. I mean, we haven't got enough room for all the children's toys in the current children's centre, let alone squeezing it in with all their junk.
It's not junk, but I have to agree with Jamie. We both do struggle for space in our own centres.
Well, we could look at storage. Maybe put something outside?
Okay, well, what about conflicting hours?
Well, Jamie, last time I looked, you worked with the children, mainly under 5s. What 5-year-old wants to come to the centre at 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah, true, but we do run parenting classes in the evening.
And in the holidays, we do run day sessions.
Okay, well, this is where you'll have to negotiate then. Emma, your administrator Barbara, I'm sure she'd do a really good job. She could still do the bookings, work out the classes, workshops.
But there's still the extra income. With the children's centre moving over here, it's going to conflict with the classes that we've got going in the daytime. We're going to lose a lot of money.
Well, you'll have the same budgets as before, but only one building. So that should cover any losses. Right, any more questions?
Yeah, who's going to be head of this new centre?
Well, as I see it, it'll be a joint effort. Jamie, you can be the head of the children's centre during the day. Emma, you can be in charge of the youth centre late afternoons and the evenings. If you need to use the centre in each other's times, we'll negotiate. And as for the main day-to-day running, Emma, you can still be in charge. And if you need to, call on Jamie.
Sounds fine by me.
Great, so I want you to organise a big launch for a month's time. An open day. Naturally, we'll have the children and the young people involved. We'll raise some money, involve the press. It'll be a great big launch. The county's first children's and youth centre.
Just one final question. Where are we going to hold it? Because out the front of the youth centre is just not big enough.
Well, what about the field opposite the school?
That's a great idea. I'll sort that out for you.
Only me.
Wow, tough day then. Hope you've left me some.
Yeah, there's some here, and there's another bottle over there if you want it.
The 2-bottle night. Things must be bad.
Want to talk about it? Nope. It's okay. Well, you know, just men.
Is this men plural or a particular man from a particular youth centre?
Men in plural? What on earth would it have to do with Jamie?
Because every time I come home and find you drinking, it usually involves Jamie in some way. So what happened?
The children's centre is fallen down, and so we have to merge with them. And now I have to put up with Jamie for every hour of the day. And the best bit is I still have that crappy job of being on call and the maintenance of the centre. When I told Barbara about it, all she could say is, "Oh, it's going to be such a pleasure working with that charming young man again. It's like a spell he has on people, and I'm the only one immune to it." And to make matters worse, I told him what I really thought of him today.
And that was?
Jumped up, arrogant man.
Not a good move.
No. Anyway, how did your interview go?
Really well. Going to a movie premiere next week of Toxic Street, starring the one and only Johnny Depp.
Only you can go for an interview about your flourishing career and end up with a date. Take it it's your night off then.
Yeah, standby's day. The best thing about working in the show full time is that I get more time off than being on standby.
Morning, Barbara. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You look happy this morning. Do I sense a great weight's been lifted off your shoulders?
You do, Barbara, you do. After weeks of sleepless nights and worrying about what happens if the children's centre closes, or what happens to the work on the estate, or what happens to the staff and all their jobs, all of it has finally been resolved.
Oh, so you're happy about the merger?
Well, I can think of a million reasons why it could go wrong, but if it's the only way to make these children's work, then it needs to be a success. We need to work at it. I'm just not convinced that Emma will.
She'll come round. At the end of the day, she wants the same thing as you, the best for each child, young person and family on this estate. I just wish that whatever rivalry or issue you two had between you would be laid to rest, because I'll tell you what, my boy, that's what will stop this merger working.
Thank you, Barbara. Oh, and could you tell Emma that I'll come tonight when she tells the young people when we hold the forums? She's definitely going to need an extra pair of hands. Plus, I need to know what a forum actually is.
Hi Barbara, any messages? No. Thanks for agreeing to come back tonight. Between John, Stu and yourself, we should get some great ideas from the young people for the open day.
Joe's also volunteered to help. He said he'd pop back later to find out how Youth Forum actually works.
Has he? Well, yeah. I suppose it's only right that Jamie should be there when we tell the young people.
Emma, give Jamie a chance. He wants this to work, and I think if you two can get over whatever it is between you, you'll make a good team.
You're probably right, Barbara. You're probably right. So the purpose of the Youth Forum is where the young people give their thoughts and ideas for the open day.
So we can't just give them a sheet of paper?
Correct. If we give them a sheet of paper, we end up with a free food festival and a bankrupt youth centre. We need to strike the right balance, give the young people guidance, but spark their imagination and let their ideas flow.
Well, okay, so how do we choose the best ideas?
By helping them think objectively and pointing out any issues that they may not have thought of, and then we allow them to run with the best ideas.
Okay, but what if they come up with something that's a little bit, wacky?
Quite often the best ideas are, and embarrassing for us as workers. But that's not a good enough excuse to not run with them. We just have to grit our teeth and get on with it.
So, you must be the Andes I've heard so much about.
That's us. I'm Mandy and this is my sister. I'm Sandy. And I'm Candy. Together we make the Andes! It's because we all have Andy in our name? I think you got that.
Oh, it's all right. Thank you for telling me, Candy. Right. Okay, so we need to come up with some ideas for the open day. We need ideas for entertainment. Okay, how are we going to entertain people? We also need an opening number. Then we've got general stalls. We need stalls for people to look around and participate in. Then we've got fundraising. We need lots of different ideas to come up with ways to raise funds for the youth centre. And of course refreshments, lots of stuff for people to eat and drink. Now, any ideas?
Food, miss. You've got to start with food.
Yeah, because I'll come in and help us make pizzas.
What about ice cream? We need ice cream.
And a barbecue, miss, with hot dogs and burgers.
We could open the show with a song and dance extravaganza. We could sing Defying Gravity for Wicked! And then go into a dance routine. And we could close the show with Happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Right, okay.
Jordan! Right. You can sit up. You're not lazing in front of the TV now. I want to know what happened here.
For general stalls, we've got Splat the Rat, coin roll, tombola, guess how many sweets, but we need something big for fundraising.
Well, I've got an idea, but I'm not sure Emma's going to go for it.
Well, let's hear it.
We have 2 pots with 2 leaders' names on. Throughout the day, people put money in pots. And at the end of the day, whatever pot has the most money in, that leader gets gunged.
Oh, I love it.
We've got to have Emma's name on one of the pots, especially after the look on her face yesterday.
What?
She was out running. And the car went through a puddle and soaked her. It was very funny.
Yeah, I bet it was. Oh, well, we're never going to know until we ask her.
Come on then. Wait for me!
Emma, sorry, Jordan's gone outside in a temper, kicking things on the way. The other boys pulled down his trousers, thinking he had his PE shorts on underneath as he normally would, and, well, you can guess the rest.
Thanks, Barbara. I'll go find Jordan. He wouldn't have got far.
Miss Green! Miss!
Candy, how many times have I told you not to call me Miss? I'm not a teacher.
Sorry, Emma, but we come up with a great idea about the fun day. But Jamie said we'll have to check with you first.
Silly now, come on in, let's hear it.
2 pots, one with your name and one with another leader's name. We collect money and whichever pot has the most money, that leader gets gunged.
Okay.
So you'll do it?
Yes, but under 2 provisos.
What?
Number 1, you 3, you're in charge of the stall and collecting the money.
And?
That Jamie's the other leader.
So if Jamie does it, we're sorted.
Yes.
Oh, and we have a proviso of our own.
Mm-hmm. And what's that then?
That we're the ones who get to do the gunging.
Fine. Now if you excuse me, I have something to sort out, Andy.
Yay!
Jordan, you're going to tell me why you're kicking everything in sight?
No.
Why the sudden urge to see how sturdy the foundations of the centre are?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay, well, I can do with some fresh air, I'll keep you company.
Fine, I'll tell you. You got to promise not to laugh at me.
I promise.
They pulled my pants down.
Oh, Jordan, I'm sorry. Are we talking in pants as in...
Both.
Okay. It was wrong.
They were pointing, miss. They were laughing, saying it was full, but miss, I'm above average.
Jordan, it was wrong.
Jordan,
Dean!
just the person I was looking for. Do you want to come hang with me and the boys for a bit?
Me hang with you?
Yeah.
Sorry, miss.
Come.
Jordan, just remember, I'm here anytime you need me, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll look after you. I'll be your older.
That's what I fear.
You know, I have to say, I am surprised that you agreed to go along with this whole gunging thing that the Andys came up with.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, it's just a bit messy, isn't it?
Oh, Jamie, I don't care that much about my appearance. Question is, are you okay with it?
I think my hair will survive.
Bless.
Yeah, they were very enthusiastic, actually. Yeah, they've got the whole stalls planned.
I'm sure they have.
And they want to open the day with something from a musical. I don't know, a number, something about defying gravity.
Oh, yes. Well, it's from Wicked, but oh, no, they can't do that because we'll be all dying gradually.
Why?
They're terrible. But I think I know who could open the open day.
Who?
Carly Flynn, she is a lead in the West End.
How do you know her?
She's my flatmate.
Oh, look at you, you are a dark horse. I didn't know you even shared a flat, let alone with a West End star.
Yes, I met her when she was a struggling actress, and then she got a job as a standby, and now she's the lead. But please don't tell everyone.
My lips are sealed.
Thank you. And thank you for coming back tonight. It was a lot better having you here, and the young people seem to take to you.
Yeah, well, you know, I've had fun today, and it's taken my focus off of this merger. You know, it's been good, and I've had a chance to talk to the young people and had a decent conversation for a change. Well, present company accepted.
Thank you. But quite often you don't get a conversation with young people. It's normally a series of grunts.
Oh my God, is that the time? Look, I better go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
So you want me to come and open the day and sing a few songs?
Yeah, it's in 3 Saturdays' time. Do you think the producers will allow you?
Yeah, they'll let me. It's publicity for the show. And it fits in well with the community foundation.
So you do it?
Yeah, of course I will. My first opening. And it's yours. How exciting.
Just remember when you were a big star that it was me that helped you as a struggling actress.
I know. And I'm grateful.
What on earth? Barbara!
Oh. Morning, Ruby. Didn't know where you wanted me to put my stuff.
So you put it everywhere?
Yeah, sorry.
Don't forget it. Look, that's your desk there, okay?
Right, okay.
Keep your stuff that side. I'm here. But I'm going into town, so just clear it up for later, okay?
Right, okay. Oh, what do you want me to do specifically later?
For what?
For Saturday.
Okay, John and Stu have sorted out the stalls. Barbara's got Mr. Roberts to do the refreshments. You can help the Andys with their Gunge stall.
Andys, Gunge stall. Right, cool, sounds fun.
Okay. Tidy.
Yes.
I now declare Woodstock's Children's and Youth Centre's open day open!
Vision's hazy, but I can see it, I can feel it.
youth worker, roll up, Gunge youth worker.
Don't be shy and have a go. Ah, Miss Hargreaves, would you like to put some money in a pot to Gunge youth worker?
Oh, yes, well, I won't be putting any money in Jamie's pot. I can't support gunging of that nice young man. And Emma, well, she could have been more supportive of the Woodstock Creative Pet Society, so here's £5 for her pot.
Thank you, Miss Hargreaves.
Okay, Andy, how's it going here then?
Brilliant. People are really supporting Woodstock.
The Gunge pots are going excellently well. So far, Jamie has £10, but you have 17.
Okay, Andy, I will give you each £10 if you support Jamie's pot more than mine.
Okay, can we spend the money on anything?
Of course, it's your money. Cool, see you later.
What did you do that for? Yeah, we want Emma to be gone.
If we combined all our money and put them in Emma's pot at the end, that's an extra £30 for Emma. Our sweet youth worker has just sealed her own fate.
Excellent. This is going to be sick.
Jordan, how's it going?
Right, miss. Yeah, haven't let one in yet.
Well done. Listen, about Dean.
I don't know to talk about Dean.
Well, why not?
Because you don't like him.
Jordan, I just don't want you to get involved in something that's too big for you to handle.
Oh, miss, look, I've just found a group of mates, they've got my back, and none of them laugh at me, miss.
Okay, just remember, I've got your back as well, and I'm here anytime you need to talk, okay?
Go on, miss.
Okay. Keep saving gold.
Would you like to put some money in Emma's pot?
Well, how close are we?
Well, so far you've got £42 and Emma's got 67.
But you're catching up. You may notice a £20 note put kindly in by Mrs. Green.
Mrs. Green, eh? I'll have to have a word with her.
It all goes to the Woodstock Children's and Youth Centres.
I know.
Mrs. Green, can I interest you in donating to the Woodstock Children's and Youth Centre?
Oh, I've already contributed, Miss Hargreaves.
Not in the collection buckets you haven't, and I'm the only one who's got one.
I know. I put some money in Andy's Gunge pot.
Oh, whose pot did you put it in?
In Jamie's.
Oh no, I put mine in Emma's. She laughed at my Creative Pet Society.
Oh, well, perhaps she didn't understand the true purpose of it, Miss Hargreaves.
What's not to understand? You understand it. Mr. Roberts understands it. That's why he let me put the collection pots in his shop. Oh, I've just seen some other people that haven't put any money in my bucket yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming today to this open day and showing your support to the newly merged Woodstock Children's and Youth Centre. And it's because of that community support that Woodstock is one of the best children's and youth centres in the county. So thank you very much for your support today. Now it's time to hand over to the Andes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to give you the results of the Gunge Youth Worker stall. But first, can we have Emma and Jamie to the stage area? The results are Jamie has £62 and Emma now has 97.
Emma, will you please make your way to the prepared area?
Hands away from the face.
Oh, for goodness sake, just get on with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I just slipped.
Cool.
Sorry.
Got it.
Oh, I just slipped.
Well done for today, it went really well and the press got some really good shots.
Bet they did.
Now go home and get yourself cleaned up. Jamie can clear up as well as a consolation prize.
Thanks. Head to the youth centre.
Bye.
Bye. Jordan, well done for today.
Yeah, thanks, miss. You only let 3 in, so that's good.
Brilliant. You're coming to football practice on Wednesday?
I don't think you'll be seeing him anymore. He runs with us now. Come on, Jordan.
Come on, we need to get you away from this. This can wait for another day.